This is a true story that happened right here in my town. A lot of people die in a lot of really weird ways in this story, but you're not going to find it in the news.
How are you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing excellent. Listen, I loved your movie.
Thank you.
It's fantastic. And one of the things that I love about it is that it takes swings. Like the horror genre or the genre you're playing in allows so much more creative freedom because you're not dealing with $200 million. You can take big swings. Yeah. You keep the audience off balance.
Yeah.
Can you sort of talk about the advantage of this genre and the freedom it allows a filmmaker?
Yeah, I mean, you said it. The budgets are not extravagant, and so you're able to be a little risky. I think it's one of the few theatrical avenues right now where you can be surprised. And I think that's it's sort of a shame, I think, that our theatrical landscape is kind of limited in that way to like big budget action, extravaganzas and then horror, and there's just not that much room for anything else. I happen to be really fortunate in that like my creative tuning fork tends to just really resonate the strongest with horror. This is my natural sweet spot, so I'm lucky in that way, but like God forbid my natural sweet spot was a romantic comedy or like a zany comedy. I think I'd be in a bit more trouble, or I'd have to find other avenues.
I'm obsessed with the editing process because it's where it all comes together. You obviously write and direct. I'm just curious, how do your films change in the editing room in ways you don't expect going in, or are they very, very locked?
They're locked. I mean, I'm a psycho prepper, right? I mean, I storyboard and photoboard every shot of the movie weeks before we start, And right now, like Resident Evil that I'm doing, months ago I storyboarded every shot of the whole movie. So the movie's edited there, Now, not to say there's not like surprises that come in the edit, but it's more about like, oh, you know what? Tighten it, lose that. Tighten this, lose that. But I didn't like find any big like restructuring miracles in the edit. My editor is crucial to my process. Joe Murphy's a genius. But it's just a refining. It's not a ton of discovery.
Do you end up with a lot of deleted scenes or not really?
Not really. There are like two scenes gone from this. Maybe three, but they're really just about timing. It's about momentum. It's like, oh, you know what? We get this. We don't really need this. I try and, everything is better, the leanest, meanest version of itself. So I'm always trying to see what could go.
So I really love the way you guys shot this movie. I love the moving camera at times. Like, you guys did such a great job. Can you sort of talk about, are all those moving type camera shots, are those all storyboarded? Like, how do you work with your DP on set for the shots?
So we go to location weeks in advance and we photoboard. So, we go with like a couple of bodies to kind of be where the actors are, and we talk it through. And when you do it that far early, you get the real creative kind of freedom out of it. You don't have some producer tapping their watch. You don't have actors waiting for you to like figure it out. It's like, no, I figure it out when I have all the time in the world to figure it out, and I can be fun. And it can be like the way little kids, would do it. That's where creativity thrives, is when there's not like pressure, not result-oriented thinking. Larkin and I would go and just kind of like have all the bad ideas in the world, and then out of those bad ideas we'd find a couple of diamonds, and then we'd like log the lens and log the angle and kind of stitch the movie together like mentally there. And then when we showed up on set, we had a big poster board and we had all of our shots on the poster board. And everybody on set knows we're doing that, and then we're doing that, and then we're doing that. And when you get the shot, you like cross it out. And that's a really satisfying thing to do, is to cross it out. So yeah, that's how we did it.